What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon. I am back with you. This one will be pretty quick. Just have a little bit to discuss. Just want to go over the injury report, and then I have Adam Gase's press conference for you. So, real quick for our injury report, Chase Allen is on there, obviously, with a foot injury. He's not going to be playing. So the people who are going to be out are going to be Chase Allen, Andre Branch, and A.J. Derby, as we expected. Chase Allen, we don't know the full extent of his injury. It's a foot injury. But, you know, he could be back next week or the week after. Andre Branch is expected to be out for about 2 to 4 weeks. And A.J. Derby, it doesn't seem like his is all that serious either, so he could be back in the next week or two. And then, you know, obviously, Danny Amendola's on there, but non-injury related because he had a rest day, his veteran rest day. Frank Gore's on there. He had the same. You know, there's a few people on there. We've got John Denny because he had his sore shoulder. Devon Godshaw's got a sore ankle. Rashad Jones is a sore shoulder. Devontae Parker's got a sore quadriceps. I guess he had a minor quadriceps injury. Ryan Tannehill with a shoulder. Cameron Wake with a knee, and Sam Young with a shoulder. But everybody is expected to play except for, like I said, A.J. Derby, Chase Allen, and Andre Branch. So for the Patriots, I mean, they have a bunch of people on their injury report. Tackle Marcus Cannon, I guess he's had a calf injury, but he is expected to play. But, you know, he's going to be going up against Cam Wake. Their offensive line is kind of, their whole team is really super banged up as well. You know, we're not that banged up comparatively to, you know, a lot of other teams and stuff like that. But we do obviously have some injuries and some players that are going to be sitting out because of it. But we're looking okay going into this game, especially with the guys that we brought up, like Jonathan Woodard and stuff. I think we'll be okay there. But they're going to be, you know, kind of banged up too. Patrick Chung, they've been without him. They may or may not get him back. Trey Flowers, defensive end Trey Flowers, they may or may not get him back. I haven't seen yet anything on the, you know, whether they're out or not. I haven't seen any injury reports on whether they're out or not. Let's see, Josh Gordon's on there, Rob Gronkowski's on there, cornerback Eric Rowe's on there, defensive tackle Danny Shelton's on there. Eric Rowe is the one that I've seen reports so far that looks like he will not be playing. All the rest of those guys, though, I have not seen anything on currently. Alright guys, so I will make sure to just do a little quick hit for you on who they are listing as, you know, ruled out or what have you, once I actually get something on that. If I get something on that. If I don't get anything on it by, you know, today, if tomorrow, it should be available for sure. So when I do my preview video for the game, I'll make sure to get that information to you guys. But anyway, other than that, I hope you liked the video. I hope you like the channel. If you do, subscribe. If you want alerts on my videos, hit the bell. You know, leave your questions, comments, concerns, hit the like button, share it with your friends and family, and of course my Twitter handle is on the end screen, so make sure you follow me on Twitter. And with that being said, enjoy the interview with Gase. I'll see y'all soon. Phins up.
He's somebody that we have a good, you know, chemistry with. He knows when to suggest things. He knows the right timing. He knows the right opening. And, you know, we talk about a lot of things in between series to make sure that we're both on the same page, which most of the time we are.
Adam, a question about the practice music out there today. It's what New England plays, the first couple of songs, Crazy Train by Ozzy and the classical song. How does that help a team? Does that build, I guess, animosity in a good way, or does that just get you familiar with the surrounding? What does that do for a team?
wasn't paying attention.
You don't ever
No,
notice
I
that?
don't do the music selection, so.
But you don't ever notice what's playing or associated with an opponent? Yeah.
It just so happens these first two songs are played before every Patriots game.
Yes, I didn't notice it.
You gotta pay attention.
No, I got other things going on. I'm not picking iPod songs.
Are you willing to go in with two tight ends if you have to, or do you need to have?
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, we got time to kind of, make the final decisions, and that's why we got our meeting today, and we'll kind of clean everything up and see where we're at.
You mentioned briefly, I think Monday, that O'Leary has just done a good job. You said something very brief about him. Can you elaborate about what you guys?
He's trying to learn. He's trying to learn things as fast as possible. He's got game experience, obviously. I mean, I remember him scoring a touchdown against us. I think that's the first thing that came to mind. I remember when he came out, I remember evaluating him and really liking him as a pass catcher. He's impressed me as a run blocker as well. So, it'll be, we'll figure out what we're going to do here. And, it's a large volume to learn really fast when you play that position. There's just a lot of moving parts. So we just got to assess where we're at.
Doesn't know it. I mean, in 2 weeks.
I think he has a pretty good grasp of it, but it's, there's always these little things that come up that can make you a little nervous.
Adam, injury report question for you. How much do you guys look at an opponent's injury report each week? And does Bill Belichick, he's known for listing everybody. Is that an extra hurdle, or is that any kind of added?
I don't really take much stock in it. I just get ready for the game, and if somebody's out, then they're out. We don't spend too much time, concerned with who's in, who's out. We know that, if their guys are healthy, they'll roll, and if they're not, then they'll make them inactive.
Does that affect strategy and game preparation as you game plan for?
It can sometimes. There's certain teams where guys are out where you either are trying to avoid them, or you're assuming somebody's going to be playing a certain position and they're playing a different position. That can change some things.
Do you ever, I guess for lack of a better term, play games with the injury report? Rashad Jones, for instance, out there one day last week, he's catching passes while we're out there while he's warming up. Do you ever use us to send a message to an opponent?
I don't think so, but maybe Matt does. I don't know. But not that I know of.
So you don't take it that seriously, then? I mean,
unless somebody says they're out early in the week, then you can make adjustments. But you just never know.
Tell us all the other ways you lied to us.
What?
Tell us all the other ways you lied to us.
I'm not. I just don't.
Blame it on Brett, whoever.
You call it gamesmanship.
Any other non-injury questions?
Adam, how much of a challenge when you have natural attrition with injuries is it going to be to maintain the four quarterbacks? Obviously, a lot will depend on injuries going forward. But was that a discussion that you guys even had among you, Mike and Chris, this week?
No. It's just, it is what it is. I know nobody likes it, but I do. So.
I have no problems with it. Yeah, I'm
Glad Barry doesn't. Barry's approval, I'm good.
You've mentioned before how Andre Branch is kind of a guy that gets everybody going in that unit, and now he's not going to be part of things for a little bit. So, who takes on that role?
I think the good thing is we do have multiple guys. 2 years ago, he was big time as far as our emotional leader type guy, where he was really, kind of setting things ablaze, where guys really fed off of that. And I think we have more guys like that because we have so many young guys now where they still almost have that college kind of feel to them, where they get really amped up for the game and excited, and it's not just another game for them, when every week, because they're excited playing an NFL football game. And I think the longer you go in your career, some guys, it turns into almost business, to where it's, this is what I do for a living, and it's not as emotional for them. The intensity is there, but it's just not high emotionally. So I think a lot of our young guys that we brought on board, they kind of help fuel that fire, and other guys feed off of it.
And when you talk about getting the quarterbacks and moving them off their spot, we know Brady gets rid of the ball pretty quickly. Is it more of a coverage game against him? Not to say you don't want to get to him, but do you have to kind of approach it like that?
I think it's just really the front and coverage being tied together. You know, whether you're pressuring, you're covering, however it is, everybody's just got to be on the same page. You know, that's when you have that gives you your best chance. You know, even when those are tied together, sometimes when you're playing an elite quarterback, sometimes it doesn't matter. And, you know, you just have to do a good job and just keep coming and staying tight in coverage and try to make things hard for them.
Adam, what would a win mean for you guys?
Man, it's the fourth game of the year. You know, I know everybody wants to make it bigger than that, but, I mean, that's what it is. It's the first quarter of the season. There's a long ways to go. I mean, every game is important, and because that's the one you're focused on right now. Anytime you can get a win and you keep stacking them on top of each other, that's a positive.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the interviews. I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, if you did, please hit the subscribe button, you know, share it with your friends, post on Facebook, you know, whatever. Hit the like button, and definitely leave me some comments, questions, concerns, anything you'd like to see or hear in the videos, you know, stuff like that. So definitely let me know. And of course, the most important thing is subscribe. So with that said, I'll see you guys soon, and fins up.